Why is Shark Tank so successful? What is going on here? Why does it keep growing? #1 family show in America, fastest growing demographic, 9 to 18-year-old girls. We're all amazed at it. You know, what are you watching when you watch Shark Tank? You're watching the pursuit of freedom. What does it mean to be successful in business? It's not about money. It's not about the greed of cash. It's the pursuit of personal freedom. When you're successful in business, it sets you free later in life in ways you can only dream of. Even a 9-year-old girl understands that watching her parents toil, that should they be successful in business, the rewards in America are freedom. And that's a powerful, visceral force. You can't stop watching it happen. There's something unique about the journey on Shark Tank, and Tracy and Danny would speak to it all day long, that I want you to understand. And this goes in what I teach now in engineering. If it's the only thing you remember from my presentation, I want you to remember these 3 elements. There have been thousands of companies on Shark Tank. In England, it's called Dragon's Den. It's the same in Australia and Canada. The show is a global phenomenal success. So there's been many, many examples of people that got in front of investors and started telling their story. But in every case where the company was able to raise money, there were 3 attributes present 100% of the time. And I want to share these with you because these are important, not just in business, in life. #1, in every case, the entrepreneur was able to articulate the opportunity in 90 seconds or less. Hi, I'm Cohasset, Massachusetts. I put cupcakes in a jar and I FedEx them to people. That's 18 seconds. I get it. I know right away what the opportunity is. I know what they're doing. The ability to communicate your idea, your vision, your message, it matters in business, it matters in politics, it matters in life. It matters with your husband. He needs to know what you want. You have to communicate it to anybody in your life that you think needs to know what you're thinking. Very important. #2, particularly in business, you have to be able to explain why you are the right person to execute the business plan. What is it about you that you know of the experience you've had that helps you get the job done? If you're going to tell me you're going to build a company, you have to tell me why you think you're the right person to execute it. When these 2 come together, when you see that you can explain the opportunity in 90 seconds or less, and you can explain, it takes a little longer, of course, that you're the right person to execute, all of a sudden, the room starts to sizzle. You know you've got a winning team, and investors get excited. Now, here's #3. This one is the killer. I've seen the oxygen fly out of a room. I've seen the best pitch fall apart on this one. I've seen people get down on their knees and cry after this happened to them. You have to know your numbers. You have to be able to speak in the language of business if you're going to present yourself as someone that should be invested in. If you don't know your numbers, bring somebody with you that does. This really matters. How big is the market? What are your expenses? What's your volume when you break even? How big will sales be next year? You have to know the answers to this. About a third of this room, I think, because that's statistically what it is, wants to start a business and take the challenge of being an entrepreneur sometime in their life. Never, ever forget these 3. Never. Tattoo them on your forehead. That's where they have to be. This is the essence of leadership right here. It works, and I've seen it happen hundreds and hundreds of times.